Hey guys, I'm Abhishek Mohan. Welcome back to my channel What's Happening. Guys, do you know who is the most powerful person in this world? It's Donald Trump, the current US president. So in this video, we are going to discuss about how the most powerful person in this world is elected. Yes, we are talking about the US presidential elections. The US presidential election takes place every 4 years on the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November. Isn't it quite weird? First Monday, first Tuesday. Next election will take place on 3rd November this year. There are only 3 requirements to become the US president. You have to be a US citizen from birth, you have to be at least 35 years old, and you have to be a resident in US for at least 14 years. That's it. Go for it. The political party system in US is dominated by two parties, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. The election process in US is very long, very vast and very complex. So for your better understanding, we'll divide the whole election process into two stages, the primary election and the general election. Primary elections are the elections which are conducted to choose the presidential candidates. Yes, in US, people choose their presidential candidates. People don't directly vote for the person they want to be their party's presidential nominee, but they vote for person known as delegates. Delegate is a person who represents a group of people from a political party and is elected by them. He is the one who then votes for the candidate to become the presidential nominee. The whole primary election process is conducted by a political party, as the main reason behind it is to find a presidential candidate representing their political party. Thus, both the Democratic Party and the Republican Party conduct these elections. These elections are usually conducted from February to August. I know guys, this is a bit hard to understand, so I will be giving a summary after explaining all the process in primary election. There are two methods for electing delegates, primary and caucus. In primary, people vote in the usual way. They stand in lines and they vote in a ballot. This is a private form of voting. Caucus, people gather around in large halls. They debate with each other to find the perfect delegate. After the debate, the delegate with the most number of favorable people is considered as one. As this election takes place inside a political party, all the people of a place are not allowed to vote in it. The people who can vote in this election varies from state to state. In closed primary elections, only the registered party members can vote. In a semi-closed primary election, even if you are not part of the party but you are independent, then you can vote. In open primary election, even if you are part of another party, you can still vote. Every state in USA can decide which election they should perform. They have a lot of power. It is not like India. After all the delegates are selected by people, they gather for a convention which is known as National Convention. Delegates which are representing the people vote for candidate, and the candidate with most number of delegates is considered as the presidential nominee. So this was all about primary elections. Before we go and talk about general elections, we'll go on a recap. The people in USA select their candidates. People vote for delegates who represent them in National Convention. People vote for delegates through two methods, primary and caucus. The selected delegates vote for candidate in National Convention. The candidate with the most number of vote is considered as the presidential nominee. On election day, people vote for one presidential candidate and one vice presidential candidate. But it is not that simple. Nothing in US elections is simple. When people vote for a candidate, they are not exactly voting for the candidate. They are voting for people known as electors. Every state has different number of electors. The number of electors in a state is equal to the number of senators plus the House representatives of that state. These electors then vote for presidential nominees, which are decided on the basis of people's majority vote. US has a total of 538 electors. Each elector has one vote. So, the presidential candidate with the majority of electoral votes, which is 270, wins the election and is inaugurated as the president on January 20. Now you all might be thinking why people can't directly vote. There's a reason to that. If people were directly voting, then the candidates will focus only on the larger states, the states which have larger population, which will give them more votes to win. But Through the electoral system, each state has its own value. Democratic Party's primary election ended on August 11th. Its national convention will be held between 17th August and 20th August. Even though the national convention is not yet over, the Democratic Party's presidential nominee will be Joe Biden, who has a clear majority of 2071 delegates over Bernie Sanders. Joe Biden has chosen Kamala Harris as his vice president nominee. The Republican Party has a total of 2,550 delegates. The next presidential nominee from Republican Party will be Donald Trump, who has a clear majority of 2,339 delegates. So the next US president will be either Joe Biden, who served as the vice president for Barack Obama, or Donald Trump, who will renew his tenure as the US president. That's it guys. If you like this video, press like, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon.